Welcome to the Big Talk. My name is Yabui I can call me NYB, and I'm looking fly. Can't get to see which one clothing who's located at Sacramento inside down. So man, you can call him on 0242362886, and also get your nice stuff like the way I'm dripping, like Slay King can vibes. You see that vibe?
Exactly.
Yes, and as usual, my usual corporate Long John is here, so we serve you like we talk about the most trending entertainment stuff like going on. Yeah. Well, first of all, this past weekend, the Ghana Music Awards UK came on, but unfortunately, nobody's talking about it. Yeah. Nobody. We are all talking about Sarkodie making Ghana proud by winning like the best international flow at the BET Hip Hop Awards, and even like he made Ghana more proud with his speech. He invited like the foreign artists to come to Ghana for the year of the return, and finally he made Africa proud with his flow on the cypher, which was celebrating black excellence, black love, everything black, positive. So now let's look at him winning the BET, the significance, his speech, and also his flow. So Long John, Sarkodie won best international flow, beating the likes of Tory Lanez, Nasty C, like Fouls, the rest they forget them. These names are the popular names.
Okay.
What's the significance of it?
I think it's a step in the right direction. Also with the fact that he's also the second most capped artist from Africa with the BET Awards. And it's also one of the, it's a new category they've created.
It's a fresh category.
So meaning he has really done us good by making us have a name or a stand in there in the BET.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's a step in the right direction. Everything he did was spot on. Me, one thing I can say about Sarkodie is he's a good strategist. He takes every given opportunity to make sure his project he has in the coming days or within the period in which that promo or whatever falls in, he pushes that agenda. We all know he has an album coming out called Black Love. His freestyle cypher was based on that, and also trying to talk about black freedom. You understand, trying to slavery, those kind of. He's very smart in making his words carry the content he really wants to put out there. So I think Sarkodie has made us proud. We should always celebrate him, and he should keep doing what he keeps
like doing. What he does. Yeah, now let's talk about the speech. We also one dancehall artist went outside the country and said Ghana was a shithole country. In fact, he emphasized on it.
But why are you scared?
Saying that we do not have anything. That artist was Shatta Wale. I'm not scared.
So,
I was coming to that artist was Shatta Wale.
Okay.
Well, Sarkodie won. He got the chance to win the award on stage. This time there's no backstage award, so people no go take laugh from this. Like the main stage award, and he spoke about it being the year of return, like. The artists in the diaspora or the foreign artists, if they are choosing to come to Africa, they should come to Ghana. If you've even seen Chance the rapper tweeting you of return Ghana, that means there's a possibility you might be seeing Chance in December.
Yeah.
So the whole speech, what do you think it has pushed buttons?
I think that was one of the right places to send that message. Social media can do a lot, yes, but getting to the celebrities themselves, I think that was the right platform. And he nailed it, spot on. First off, looking at how he dedicated the whole award to his daughter and his family, and then switch it quickly to the year of return, trying to make the blacks over the, since it's a BET Awards, who talks about the black, they definitely have a root that connects them to here.
Yes.
So they should come back and then look for their right route. And he didn't just end it there. Even if you find your route, also consider this country, which is a plus. You understand? So I think that was very smart, and that's like, no matter who you are, no matter where you find yourself, in every situation you find yourself, there's going to be a problem somewhere. But don't let that be the reason you are going to blackmail or you are going to downgrade something. You understand? So I feel the dancehall artists you were referring to,
Shatta Wale.
Exactly, trying to paint that kind of picture.
Ghana black.
That kind of picture with the key he himself, the president, gave to him as an ambassador of music, and him going out to say this about his own country. Sarkodie is trying to turn tables around and kind of like bring things put messages that are right across. You understand? So I think it's a step also in the right direction. Sarkodie is doing everything right currently to put the country out there and himself out there. So I think it's a step in the right. Just like Chance the Rapper. You see, I'm not sure if maybe Sarkodie wouldn't have spoken about Chance would have tweeted something like that. Probability.
Like he was spoken with them. Slim.
Yeah, very slim. Who knows year of return? What's it about? Aside those in the country that we are the one making a headline. Who again?
Oh no, but we have ambassadors outside who are actually
BT. I mean, the black community over there in the diaspora is very big.
No, but we have,
it can take.
You see, we've had, luckily for us, we've had Steve Harvey.
But none of them have tweeted.
Yes, who said they've not tweeted?
No, before Steve came back.
Followed their social media. Plus, Boris Kujo has been on radio so talking about it. And in fact,
Boris was in Ghana. Yes. When he was in Ghana, I was there.
And he'll be coming. They are coming with 500 people now, 500 top celebrities now. So okay. it's like a whole major project out there, and Sarkodie has really made us.
That's what I'm trying to say. The platform on which he said that is going to make the message just clear, like straight to the people. How do you call it? The whole concept is about. You understand? Because they want to take the blacks in the diaspora. Definitely, we have the community where we have the middle class. The message can get to that kind of class, but the top there is the problem, and that was where he had the opportunity to say it. Trust me, the top there is not easy for you to just tweet something and expect them to just hear you. Exactly. So I think.
So now let's bring it down to Ghana.
Me, I want to see the Ghana Music Awards UK. I want to talk about that one.
No, so let's bring it down to Ghana. Definitely, we are talking about Ghana Music Awards UK. Like I said, they came up, but nobody's talking about it. We are all talking about the beat. And here's the funny thing. Shatta Wale won Artist of the Year. Dance Artist of the Year. A couple of hours. And Stonebwoy won.
Nothing. With 7 nominations.
So I'm wondering, was it like to see Shatta Wale in the year and the review was way ahead? I
don't know if they are also trying to downplay the effort of Charterhouse. I don't know if it's a battle between the artists and the organizers, or the organizers and another organizers trying to show their credibility. I don't know what they are trying to do. But looking at it, because maybe 3 Music Awards did that, used the same strategy and won. So maybe they were thinking, using that same controversial strategy can put them out there. And unfortunately, Bossy himself made everything backfire. With the BT, everything.
I think the Beam people are very lucky. Beam Nation, you guys are very fortunate that Sarkodie won the hip hop. Like the best international flow. I can truly be trolling more.
Easy.
I guess I'm going to be trolling more. But like these 3 artists, this year so far, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale. Out of these 3, who do you think is currently leading in terms of if you had to have Artist of the Year right now? Who do you think will be crowned Artist of the Year?
Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale. I'll put Sarkodie out. Sarkodie is a step ahead of all of them. We all know Stonebwoy himself has accepted, he's not having any major projects this year.
No, he has major projects. He
says he himself, listen.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have a major album.
That's the project. Every artist, let me make you understand this. Let me make you understand this. He himself said he went to what's the name? US. There's this interview he went for.
And he said
the one Kwesi Arthur went. And he said his own he said listen, and he said he's right now he doesn't have any major project. He's trying to promote his artists, which was Kelvin Boy and Ovi at the time. So he himself has conceded defeat with those statements in the year under review. Let's be realistic. And he asked him, which year?
David, we are not using statements. We are using works. So far this year, Stonebwoy has 2 major hit singles: Sugar featuring Biniman, and the current biggest song at the moment.
And do you think?
Lolo.
And do you think? And do you think?
You also have to see the song he went to premiere with Ibro.
And do you think? Those tunes are enough to put him in that category? when someone is bringing out an album.
We've been in a country where one person had one hit song and the person was all over the place.
Who's that?
So that one day
was all over the place is different from entering an academy.
No, listen, he has 2 hit singles. Top seed is still being played. Like Shatta Wale's biggest.
Why are you trying to play smart on this issue?
So far this year has been Melissa. True or false?
But he has an album coming out.
Which song have you heard? Once the album has not landed.
Exactly. So long as the album will be coming out this year.
Last year, before the album came, we had Gringo, which was.
I'm sure Melissa is on the album.
Right now we don't know because he has not said anything about the song.
We all know Shatta Wale. He doesn't want anybody to break his news. He wants to break his own news. Exactly. So him not putting it out, you should know it's one of his strategy.
And Sarkodie currently has 2 hit singles and 1 upcoming, probably a hit single. Sarah is still on the rise.
And who the man? He only dropped
Who the man is not a hit single. Don't we should not confuse popular songs to hit single. Who the man? He dropped it. He did not promote it. He only left.
But it's on the streets.
He left the beat for people to ride on it. That song.
But it's on the streets.
Yeah, but who the man no be hit? That song no be hit.
But be popular.
Be popular no be hit.
Jesus.
Which chart today? You know there any chart up. You get them. But we
I get you. Your own chart.
But we've had Lucky. We've had Do You.
Exactly.
And Sarah is rising.
So and there's a project for this year, which is how do you call it?
Hopefully Black Love. If it drops,
not hopefully Black Love.
Oh, we know artists. They can just change their mind last minute and say I won't drop again. So that one there. And even Stonebwoy is working on his album. Even though he said he's not, even though
he's gotten the title for the album.
Even though he said he doesn't have a major project, we've all seen that he's working on his album. And now he's not concentrating on his artist. Stonebwoy has been.
Exactly, because you are not listening to me. Are you listening to me?
No, you are
twisting. Yes. Yes. The artist himself.
I'm telling you, don't use his words.
Why shouldn't I use this?
Use the work. We judge based on work.
And every academy or every award scheme has criteria in which they used to. Stonebwoy can never enter Artist of the Year based on this work because singles cannot put you in Artist of the Year. You need an album out under the year of review. Then the shows. Before some minor stuff added, before they conclude on those stuff, before you can be nominated under Artist of the Year. And listen to the category, Artist of the Year. Stonebwoy has only dropped single.
When did EOM drop?
Oh, that's last 2 years. EOM dropped last 2 years.
Okay.
So he himself, he doesn't even promote it again because name break him. But right now, what he's working on is his next album, which he says will come out in 2020. So he has even downplayed anything of or anything that shows he should be under Artist of the Year this year. So next year we should be thinking of Stonebwoy Artist of the Year next 2 years, because next year is going to be under this year of review, which he is not part of. But Sarkodie, hopefully, he says he has something for his fans before the year comes to an end. So definitely we should expect something from Sarkodie, an album which we are talking about, not just singles. You understand? And already he has even dropped he's yet to drop, the Black Love, the single under which the whole album is about. I think that's his next thing he wants to drop. So looking at the whole thing, it's the only artist out there is Sarkodie, and maybe Shatta Wale. That's if he does his show, his concert, because he's also launching his album the same day, Wonder Boy. So when it comes out, you should definitely know, say they are the only 2 artists with an album, and they are the only credible people to be tagged under that line. You understand? So Stonebwoy this year
we are basing the Artist of the Year on a project. So
on your major project.
So if you have a big song,
that song doesn't guarantee you to be an Artist of the Year.
But it's false to say that you need an album before you can.
No, it's one of the go and check BGM.
You should check like previous nominees. It's not all of them that have albums under the year of review. Once your works keeps banging and it's all over the place, Charlie, you get nomination. Let me tell you.
Give me an instance.
But then
I want an instance.
But then I
want an instance where the person won the Artist of the Year in under the year of review. He didn't have an album out. He or she didn't. But we need Artist of the Year.
I don't get the facts from my head inside. So
but it can happen. That's what I want to try. Every artist under that year had a major project.
No, we first saw Sarkodie being nominated consequently, and he didn't really
consecutively.
Consequently, like that's what I wanted to say. Consequently, not consecutively. And here's it: he was nominated year by year, and all those years, I tried to tell me Sarkodie release an album all those years. No.
But listen to you asked the question.
He didn't release an album all those years, but he was still nominated.
You asked the question. Who
you get it?
Who fits
like last year
artist of the year?
Last year Sarkodie was nominated. Last 2 years Sarkodie was nominated. He didn't have all the albums. Exactly. But yes, but you are basing. You see, you are moving Stonebwoy based on the fact that you are stating that he does not have a major project.
Yes.
But right now he has 2 massive hit singles. That's now.
Okay.
Compared to Shatta Wale's one.
Okay, even Shatta Wale's own self. Question mark being inside. Because even if you compare the Melissa you are talking about, we check hits.
If you compare to other songs,
Sarkodie dropped. How do you call it? The same week.
But Melissa, even though it be hit, if you compare to Rude Boy, like Lucky. If you compare to Lucky.
Who is holding Shatta Wale from featuring other?
So simply put, let's just wrap it up. So at this point of the year. Who do you think, or who is your artist of the year?
My artist of the year, Sarkodie, undoubtedly. He has 2 shows coming up later this year, major shows. This is Tema, a rapaholic. Ashaman to the World, I don't know what is happening. Beam concert, I don't know what is happening.
No, Beam concert has been announced, but Ashaman to the World is not happening.
So you now get where I'm also coming from.
Beam concert is happening.
You now also get where I'm coming from.
No, but the concert is happening.
We all know Stonebwoy for 2 concerts.
And this year he's not coming on because
don't give me any reason.
Because he says
don't give me any reason. It's like 4 sites not doing the award.
The venue he uses, which is the Saka.
It's supposed to be annually.
No, that's Saka Park, which he uses.
Why then sell them?
Yes, that's what he thought. He said then still give some Chinese people. So till they finish the conversation on that, they're not going to use the venue. Wait, that be the biggest.
And a lot of venues, if you only that side, they won't do it.
That be where it be big enough to contain the massive crowd. Say Ashaman to the World usually has 20,000 to 40,000.
This excuse the Stonebwoy try again.
But the Beam, like
even the Beam concert, there's no vibe around it.
Because he has not started hyping it. He has announced it.
Okay, I hear.
You get it. Yeah. Even Rapaholic has not been hyped yet.
But we all feel the steez.
No, because they did a press conference. Jeez. That was it. It hasn't been hyped yet. This is Temakra. It's like 3 weeks to the event that they talk about. But as you said, Sarkodie is your artist
undoubtedly
at this moment in time.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe so too. Like Sarkodie. Yes, it's there.
Not locally, you see, that's what most of you are looking at. You're looking at the hits in Ghana. Sugar. When you go to Nigeria, can they vibe to Sugar? When you go, that is artist of the year kind of branding, no. Not be the local hit, too. Are you?
I say Sarkodie to
okay.
At this moment, Sarkodie to my artist of the year, followed by Stonebwoy. Then Shatta Wale will follow.
Yes.
So maybe at the end of the year.
Proving otherwise.
No, proving otherwise. Yeah. Where we have like, I think how many months? 2 months. 2 months more to go.
Yeah. And just a banger in Christmas can change.
Yeah, like the way Kinata always they drop one Christmas banger, then go bed, then go drop.
Exactly.
So anything go fi happen.
Exactly.
Well, that's today has been very fruitful. Or we've talked a lot.
Yeah,
in fact, we've gone all the way from BET, USA to UK, and finally we've landed in Ghana where we've decided who is the artist of the year at this moment in time. Well, I was clothed by Wishan Clothing, located inside Sakaman at Dan Suman. You can call him on 024-236-2886 and get like nice stuff like this. Be a slaking, slay. So the girls will like you. So come just stop. The way the girls they chase me, you never know. They don't know. Well, so catch us same time next time.
Bye.